Good. All right, can you hear me now? Scott said that we were no sound and we were quiet, but hopefully you can hear us now.
The Afro Samurai.
Scott, as you see, is live here, and that is not here. He's actually commenting. He is sick today. So let's all wish him well and hope he gets better. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So we're going to cut with Afro Samurai. We're doing this, Scott, just because we want to make you upset. Actually, you know what? And then we have the Tanjiro sword. This is our higher-end T10 clay-tempered Tanjiro sword.
Is it clay tempered?
It is clay-tempered. Yep, you can see the temper line if you look very, very carefully. This is a T10 clay-tempered, but what they do is they color it and they tried to keep it along the line. But this is a T10 clay-tempered Tanjiro sword. We're also going to cut with the Giyu version as well. So one is black and one is whatever that color is, blue. Sound is back. Awesome.
Sweet.
And then what else? 10,000 chrysanthemums. So we have 5 regular mats, 1 big mat, right? Okay. And with the big mat, we are going to use a Reaper because that's one of our favorites. Hey, Derek Overstreet. Huh.
10,000 chrysanthemum, $150 T10 blade.
Are these for show or they can be used in a fight? Emilio, we're about to cut with them, so you will see. Yep. Everyone's wishing Scott well. What does clay tempering do for a blade? Well, that is differential hardening. It makes the edge harder and the spine softer. So
Basically gives it better edge resistance, edge retention.
yeah. So we are going to. Why don't we start with that? Or yeah, why don't we start with that one? Or no, start with the tack whack.
Tack whack?
Yeah. So this is the tack whack. Go ahead and hold both of them up here. It has that carbon fiber koiguchi, I guess. Suede leather hand wrapping, and it is a 60 CRV2 handle.
I feel like we should use the chop up for the big man.
The choppa.
The choppa.
We're actually going to use a Reaper because we used
already?
we already used the choppa for a big mat.
Oh yeah.
And do you want to take a swing? Sure. All right, come on. So we have it's Dean, right? So we have Dean over here. Say hello. Do you mind? Are you okay? Yeah. There's Dean over here. He is visiting from Salisbury, Maryland. He teaches Taekwondo and Gumdo, which is the Korean sword arts, and he has done cutting. So we are going to let him cut with us with this one here. All right, so let's see how this one performs. This is the tactical wakazashi from Phoenix Arms. Oh, did it require much effort?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Be safe to put a little bit of them into it. It is a secondary bevel.
It is a secondary bevel. Okay, so these you can actually tell because the edge is a little bit whitened, and that means it has like a micro bevel. So not traditionally made, but oftentimes with these tactical swords, you don't want them to the full bevel anyway. Nice.
Yeah, you definitely have to put some move into it. Yeah, most of the way through, just like one layer.
That might have been a distance thing too, just because of the range. You want to give it a try?
Baskin Robbins.
It's a little bit different. So this is once again the tactical wakazashi, or tack whack. Quit hating, John. It's very hard for me not to hate. Go ahead, give it another whack.
You gotta really put a little more into it.
Yeah. Almost made it through. That might also be a range thing because it is it's probably shorter than you're used to.
Pretty sure.
All right. This one's all floppy. And that's the other thing is it's not.
Oh yeah, it's getting loose now. It might actually spike now.
I'm becoming captain.
Yeah, that would have been flying.
We will show after we're done cutting.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
Something was missing.
We probably need another work. Just get some rubber bands. Well, you can probably finish that off.
Alright, unsecured.
Hold on a second. Unsecured mat. Let's see how this goes. Oh! Whoa! That was 2 cuts. Nicely done. Nicely done. And we have some scraps left that we can cut with. That we can cut later.
Knocking over the bases, so yesterday. Take us.
I know. Take a second shot. That's our new thing.
Yeah.
Cutting edge video.
Cutting edge video. Who said that?
We are indeed on the cutting edge.
Michael T.
Let's see. We had a little bit extra, so we're gonna have some fun cutting these loose.
It is a badass blade
double wrap
video.
bundle.
I think I could.
Let me scooch back.
You honestly, with this thing, you want to though, because you have the least resistance here.
that's a tactical. Also, it does have a secondary bevel. So this is basically can be used for bushcraft type of thing as well.
Yeah, secondary bevels are great for, harder targets, not so much for softer targets.
Can you show Phoenix Arms Spring Mint Mantis Katana? We will show that after we are done cutting.
Pete,
All right.
perfect spike. Look at that shirt. Hold on.
Let's see. All you need is Tom Cruise running, and you're good to go. Heck yeah.
Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jewish guy.
No, even our least expensive ones are fine for cutting.
All right, what are we doing next?
Did you guys make that Tameshigiri stand? Scott Takahashi did. Let's do the 10,000 Chrysanthemums. So this is the 10,000 Chrysanthemums. This is one of our favorite swords. It's one for $150. It's a really good sword. If it has any shortcomings, it's that its wrap could stand to be tighter. So that's something if you wanted to lacquer it down, it should perform great.
Definitely a contender for a lacquer handle.
Oh, that was smooth. That was a very clean cut. Oh, another little clean cut. And once again, this is a $150 sword from Dragon Spring. It has what do you call it? Full race kit.
Oh. Scott said 12 cuts on that mat, but not after that one.
Not after that one. Or you can take over commenting.
Sure.
We'll round robin it. Oh!
Scoop Central.
Scoop! But
McGee.
look at a little cut. Nice little cut that he did there. Scooped it, but yeah. All right. I'm back in command of the comments. All right. All right. I really want to get your Demon Strike Katana, the one made of S5, German S5. Yeah, that one should be in soon. It was sent to us via sea freight. Go ahead and want to take another shot there. Mark is not pleased with his cut. He wants to cut his little cut, an unsecured piece.
Already cut is not.
We are not trying to deceive anybody. It is already pre-cut. He shaved a little off the top.
Just off the top, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. And it's starting to get loose, which makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, when they're looser, they're a little harder to cut. Oh,
There you go.
nice. Oh, man.
Trying to get me with that rubber band.
Look at that.
Oh wow! Hang on. Yeah, that's funny.
Skin the rubber band. Look at that, John.
Oh, I left the rubber band in place. Look at fire in the hole. Oh, nice little cut. All right, Mark, they're up.
Also, just for safety, we don't cut towards your lead line, please.
Trying to snake me.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
Brian's-
it's Ryan's turn.
Yeah.
Ryan's turn. Once again, this is a 10,000 Chrysanthemum, $150 sword here. Peg the shard with a pencil, says Zeist Armories. Hey, Ronan Rise, Sarah and Scudder. Hope your family is doing okay there. First katana should arrive tomorrow. Awesome, Drifter. Hope you enjoy.
Nice, congrats.
What's a great beginner sword for a younger son? How old is your younger son? Is a 47-inch Naginata Unukubi Zukuri blade. I have two of them. Whoa! Another shot. Take it. Nope. Nope. Yep. There you go. Yeah. Our new thing is if we leave it in place, you get to cut it again. If you leave the base in place.
This is awesome.
Yeah, $150 sword. So basically, if people recommend a good cutter for $150, this is what it is. The only recommendation we would have would be to lacquer down the handle because Phoenix Arms, this is a Dragon Spring. At their lower end models, they do tend to be mass wrapped, so they don't tend to be great wrapping. Once you get up to about $200, their wrapping gets much better.
That's where your savings are going.
That's where your savings are going. Yep, 65 MN Michonne Katana. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, Drifter. I think did you sharpen the last 65 MN? I vaguely remember you sharpening that, but I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Can you cut with the Mugen Typhoon sword? Not today. We cut with it last Monday. You can see the footage that we posted. It should be like in the last 8 or 9 videos that we posted.
Where we cut.
Very recent.
Let's cut with Tanjiro sword. Yeah, come show that baby. Actually, can you really quickly? Can you show the Chrysanthemum one more time? I'm gonna splice that footage in. All right, we have cut, and this is the look of it again. This is the 10,000 Chrysanthemums from Dragon Spring. It has a T10, beautiful temper line. All right, cool. Now we can put it back, and now we will show you the Tanjiro sword. So we do now have a T10 clay tempered Tanjiro. Hamon is kind of hard to see just because of the way they did it. They still did kind of a coloring. They clay tempered it, then they colored it, and then they ground off the Sugaha there to make it look like the sword from the show. So, cutting with Afro Samurai. Blake, we might, because Scott wanted to cut with it, and Scott isn't here today because he's sick.
Unfortunately.
Can it circumcise? Let's where's the broom? Let's create some. Let's make it less slippery.
Is it back there?
Broom. Is it? I hope it's on the other side of that door. That would suck. Is it on the other side of the door?
It is over there.
Okay, we're gonna have to. All right. Is it enclosed? We just installed. We haven't installed. We got another door, and we're gonna be installing.
Not in here.
It's not in there. So where is the broom? We're gonna need it to clean up.
Where did the broom go?
Where did the broom go? It should be in there. It's not.
Not Matt. We were cleaning today. So.
That's right here. Hiding. There we go. Yeah, always good. Remember safety first, and so we like to sweep up right in front of where we're going to be stepping. Have you tried the Wind and Thunder? We have cut with the Wind and Thunder. It handled bamboo really well.
If you can get it moving, it cuts great, but it's so heavy it can be hard to accelerate.
Can you cut with Emma? Not today. Can you cut with Sasuke's sword? You can, but we're not going to cut with it today. How many swords do you sell a day? Quite a few. Industry secrets. All right, so this is the Tanjiro T10 clay tempered. Ryan is not in the hole. Or fire. That doesn't sound good. Ryan is not. All right, yeah. The Wind and Thunder is like, the Wind and Thunder is like a 3-pounder.
Yeah, it's really heavy. That is not.
That is not. This is Tanjiro's. Katana. This is the T10 clay tempered version of Tanjiro's Katana. And we remember we're gonna show it at the end. I don't think we. Oh, that's kind of a big slice. Go stack it.
Yeah.
Stack it and take another shot. This way, we're actually going to encourage people to take bigger cuts so they can take a smaller cut.
Take a bigger cut to take a smaller cut.
Exactly.
It makes sense, trust me. Trust me, bro.
All right, going for an unsecured scrap here. Might be the other side. Yep. Dark Flayed from One Piece. Maybe. Oh, nice.
Smooth cut. Black butter. Smooth black butter.
Channel my inner One Piece or inner BTS. I am happy with this slice. This is like.
So we're not taking requests for things to cut with tonight. And Sokka swords, GNs aren't really great for cutting. That's the problem.
Trying to take a small one.
Yeah.
Nice small cut.
Great piece. All right. Good about 2-3 inch cut there. Not bad.
Think you can get that, Mark? No.
Actually, I probably could. But I'm
All right, go for it. The challenge. You've just challenged.
Fair enough.
If you're gonna brag, you're gonna solve that problem there.
Get it, Mark. Get it.
All right, Mark is gonna try to cut this 3-inch scrap.
Keyword try.
He's gonna try. It may or may not work. Does that T10 Tanjiro not have a Minuki? Does it not have a Minuki?
Nope.
No Minuki. Oh, nicely done.
Felt good.
You wanna? Okay.
Have you seen Paul Martin's Tamahagane version of this?
No. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Oh, is that the scrap?
Yeah.
Let me see. We gotta show this. This is what Mark.
Just
Oh.
under 1 inch.
This is what Mark just did with that. That's.
Just hanging on by the thread.
I know. I feel like a stripper holding up a. No. All right. Oops, missed.
Frick.
All right. Once again, this is the T10. Nice Tanjiro sword. Beautiful angle. That's just like perfect angle there.
Hey, what if we get 12 cuts on this?
I know, right?
Where are we at now?
I have no idea. Supposed to be, you get that one back.
No!
I was trying to get a small cut.
We are cutting tatami mats, for those asking.
It's another 3-incher. Do you want to try?
Ryan's
try to
turn.
castrate that? Oh, okay. You want to try? All right. We're trying to take these little.
Reddit users evolving. I'm not on Reddit. I can't speak for the other guys.
I have a Reddit account, but I very rarely do anything on Reddit. All right. This is a 3-inch shard. Do you want to do it? Yaku, or
Is that cake? It is not cake. We checked.
this way?
Clean again. I know, right? Donk.
Put it underneath it. Close enough. All right. Time for a real.
All right. Time for a real one. Oh, fine.
Now, okay. Do you want to unpeg it?
No, leave it.
Leave it.
I'd
Unpeg
say
it.
we're all cut happy with it.
Yeah, like ready to go. Scooped it.
Say half-inch.
Tiny guy.
Gotta get some practice, bro.
Nice.
Hey.
There you go.
Actually, you need no mat.
Alright, I'm the comic captain now.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna splash down.
Will you be cutting with rivers of blood and when it's restocked? No.
No, it's very hard to get very sharp. Maybe we'll cut bamboo.
Still a big enough shard for some more shenanigans?
Yeah. Not my finest Kiriage, but we'll take it.
Want to see that giant berserker machete sword again?
Oh, that choppa. Choppa.
Steve, what are they asking?
I'd accelerate that. Hmm? Well, I killed my shoulder in practice.
Oh, that's his excuse. It's a story and he's sticking with it, guys.
Oh, rapping.
There you go.
Oh, I almost hit the thing though.
Jeez.
I found a great way to get John and Scott to cut really well is to pick on them and make them mad.
We'll toss that one up in there.
Yeah, I basically imagine this as being marked.
Yep. Hey, if it works.
Yeah, we'll do that for later. All right, so this was Tanjiro's a T10 clay tempered Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Yeah, cut really well. So T10 clay tempered Tanjiro sword. So for those of you Demon Slayers who like to cut, here is your chance. All right, on that theme, we're going to go with Giyu as well. So Giyu's sword from Demon Slayer. The blue blade. T10 clay tempered as well. Thank you, Dean, for sweep it up.
Straight for the boys.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
I think you missed the center, but it works. You have the honor of the first cut. This is Giyu, the T10 clay tempered Giyu. Ballistic gel, I would love to get a hold of some. How many tatami mats do you cut a day? Probably 5 per week. We only cut on Monday these days, for the most part. What are you going to cut the double mat with? Oh, we're going to cut with the Reaper, the double mat with the Reaper.
See how well Reaper holds up after.
We
like
do not have
how
Witcher
long?
swords, no.
Like 2 years? 3 years? 2 years.
Hmm? This one is not traditionally held down, so you got to make sure you glue it in.
Yep. Do like some Ryuha do and just grip it with your pinky on the bottom.
That's the way I do it. That's the way I cut. Ooh, I heard a little whistle there.
Yeah. Oh, this has a bohi, so you can get some kaze. Really? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice a bohi. You can hear the whoosh.
Jump.
It does have a bohi.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's kind of like the kashira doesn't have a ana through it, so they tie it above. It's got to glue it down. That's all.
Smooth. This is the Giyu sword with the T10 clay tempered blade.
So for those of you who like Demon Slayer, we do now have higher end versions.
Try it while wearing a fedora. Nah, it'll throw our angles off.
Fedora? No. Scott does amazing to be wearing a fedora. Oh!
I've never seen him wear a fedora. I've seen him.
Tiny cut. Comments.
Can I order one of the machete swords? It's on pre-order.
Big boy.
What's a bohi?
A bulky is a fuller. This one has white wrap, so we're gonna end up. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's gonna
Yeah.
be dirty as hell, son.
Yeah, it's gonna be dirty as hell by the time we're done with it.
Woo. Oh, you want to try one?
Just careful with that kasha. Kasha is from the soup.
Oh,
tiny
yeah.
cut. Another little cut. Nicely done. I'm pegging this beast.
That was why
You missed the whole. It's like Ryan.
Ryan has that problem all the time. Yes, all the katana do come sharpened.
Yeah, exactly. All right, unpegged.
My favorite sword, I have a couple at home that I would call my favorite. Though right now the Dragon King Eugene is a pretty good contender.
It's T10. Giyu, T10. Oh, I wanted to stay in place.
Oh man. All right.
I'll be buying the Kawanakajima next week. It's a very great sword, one of our favorites.
That thing's awesome.
Did we cut the doubles with the Kawanakajima?
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Oh, nice.
You got this. Just give me time.
It was a lazy cut on my part too. Ooh yeah. Dogiri, nicely done.
Yeah, well, I was worried about that one.
Can you cut with Phoenix Arms Wolf Blade? Maybe another time, not tonight.
Yeah, we'll do that in the future. Send us a message on Monday so we remember to do it. Because otherwise we won't.
Yeah, generally speaking, during the lives we won't really be able to take requests because we've already made
We've
our
already
selection.
decided. We've already set things aside.
Yeah.
Where's the side for this guy?
Literally right there.
Oh, it's like right in front of my freaking face.
Bought a Dragon King Ryujin from you guys a few weeks back. Dude, isn't that thing awesome?
So once again, this is the Giyu T10 Clay Tempered Giyu.
Oh, SP, you'll make me blush. Do the Kill Bill sword. Nah.
So yeah, I guess are we gonna,
Afro Samurai time?
I don't know. Should we wait till Scott is here because he wanted to cut with it?
I mean, he's cut with it before, and I wasn't around for it.
Yeah, and
All right, so we're gonna go. That's for us. This one is the Afro Samurai. We've had so much fun cutting with this. Well, I have because these guys apparently haven't. But look at the curve on this guy. It's like
Yeah.
a wicked curve.
I think a long time ago I cut some beach mats with it, but those are, they're a little bit easier to cut than tatami.
This one is 1060 steel.
Gun sword from Berserk would weigh hundreds of pounds. There's no way to make a functional version of that.
This is our
We do have swords from Legend of Zelda.
son of a.
Son of a biscuit eater.
like,
No, that's.
Yes, you can
that makes
order
it much
from
harder.
rva-katana.com. We do ship to Australia, but I believe it's in Victoria.
Victoria, you need a permit.
Too many bogans. Any rare ones? Find rare.
Yeah, what do you mean by rare? Still poking up the top, but
As someone who knows nothing, what's the point of such a large curve on a blade? Long story short, it converts a cleave into a slice.
but this deep of a curve makes it cool because it's an anime.
Yeah. Just oversimplified, that's the best way to do it in one sentence.
All right. You have to cut past what you're used to. Because
Can you order at 16 years old? No.
if your mom allows you, if your parents allow you to, you can.
yeah, I think you have to aim for like the center, but it'll end up cutting.
Yeah, the range on this one's very tricky.
It is tricky.
Coming in.
And I started, kind of started like right here.
He was just like just a little bit off there.
Can I get a try?
Of course, go for it. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
And I have to muscle through.
Maybe. I think it's more of a function of the curve being kind of awkward.
Yeah, because if your edge alignment is off at all, it's going to want to roll.
Yeah,
that
was my experience with it too.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
Save that for later.
Save it.
You want to try, John?
It's been a while. Scoop that. Basically, as I was going, the edge alignment changed. So
Yeah.
So if you hold it this way, it's like,
Yeah, the extra curve makes it want to fall off to the sides, and so you have to have a good Tano Uchi on that thing.
it's like everyone who says the katana automatically auto aligns. Bullshit. Utter bullshit.
Yes, this is the Afro Samurai.
This is the Afro Samurai. So sharp enough to cut, but not easy to cut just because of the alignment. It's something where if we get used to it, it'd probably be easier.
Ooh.
Notice how close you were to that.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a weird curve. I wanted to go like, what?
You have to be up close like you're Samuel L. Jackson calling someone a motherfucker. All right. All right, once again, this is the Afro. Oh, are you going to one-hand this?
You want me to try?
Up to you. Oh, he one-handed it. He took a huge clump out of it and took the rubber band. So,
Oh, no.
oh no. Well, that means we get another clump to cut later.
Yep.
A loose scrap.
All right. Can you get this, John?
No.
Again? You want it, or do you want me to get it?
He wants to redeem himself a little bit. When it's not pegged, I have a feeling it'd be.
That's the great thing about these like super curved swords. They're actually great for one-handed.
Yeah, if you were like riding a horse and just
I have to.
rode by somebody with your arm extended, it would turn that
That's
into a.
basically how some of the Middle Eastern swordsmen would do it.
Oldest sword we currently have here. Nice. Oldest sword we have here is 700 years old. We have two swords that are between 650 and 700 years old. Reverse katana. We'll show that after we're done cutting. We're almost done cutting here. We have that here it is, the Afro Samurai. It's a big boy, curve boy. This is Afro Samurai. So, Samuel L. Jackson. He did, right? Isn't that?
Once you get used to it, a cut's great. You just have to be that first cut. You're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maintaining edge alignment is a little bit interesting.
Top turn from that curve. And
Yeah.
It's very easy to scoop that one because of the curve.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Last but not least, we have a big one coming. This is a big mat.
So this is a proper double mat. This one's actually like thicker than my arm. Go figure.
Whoever rolled that did a really good job.
Yeah.
Are you like complimenting yourself?
Yes. That's to stroke his own ego.
It's not the only thing he strokes.
All right. I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh, nice. Wow. It's probably all the mass of it just. Gumph.
All right.
All right. We're gonna use a Reaper. Reaper is one of our favorite swords. Like it is our favorite cutter. Actually, not just soft cutter. When
In
asked,
general.
yeah, when asked what our favorite sword was, what favorite cutter was, Mark, Scott, and I all answered Reaper separately. So the Reaper is one of our favorites.
This is mine that was from the first batch that we got like 2 years ago. And they
Jack-
all have they all have these same
Yeah.
blades on them.
Jack, we've cut 3 mats at a time. Most expensive one we have here, modern swords, are meteorite swords, and after that would be the Sea Wave, the Kawa Nakajima, and the Tatsumaki from.
I know, I love that. It's great
We
for
did have a
our-
cloud hammer. We did have a cloud hammer, but that one just sold today, the other day.
That's my aesthetic.
Daniel Perez, we have cut with the Eugene. It was amazing to cut with.
I didn't.
You didn't cut with the Eugene?
No, I was in Chicago.
Do you want to cut double mats with the Eugene?
I can try. But
Uh,
first, let's take the
well-
first cut.
I'm just trying to. Well,
Would you rather cut with the Eugene or this guy?
you choose.
3 cuts with that, like so.
Well-
or 4 cuts, I guess, if you want to let him eat time. And try to read.
Well, it's more about having footage, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of better if like we do one whole thing at a time. So
What
you
do you guys
choose.
think, chat? Do you want us to cut the double mat with the
Can you
Reaper?
grab his Eugene? So we're gonna. Do you guys want to cut it? I can't talk today. Do you want to see us cut with the Reaper or the Eugene? So the Dragon King Eugene, which is a differentially hard and clay tempered sword, or
95 and T10.
yeah, you can see that the Reaper is deeply curved, a little bit longer. Both have a bohie. What do you guys want to see us cut with? Reaper or Eugene? Reaper, Eugene, just cut it. Reaper, 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 Reaper. The Reaper is, how much does the Reaper weigh? Not sure. Reaper, Reaper, Reaper,
Okay, I
Reaper,
think everyone wants the
Reaper, Reaper, Reaper. Both. Okay, one in each hand. Okay, the Reaper it
Can
is.
you guess my favorite color?
So this sword, we must have done like, how many cuts? You've had your cuts?
We've cut with this a lot.
So this sword, I mean, have you sharpened it?
No.
This sword has never been sharpened. That is after we got it, and we've probably made like close to 100 cuts, if not more.
Talking earlier, the Reapers have crazy touch.
Just amazing, amazing leverage. This is one of our favorite swords to cut with. We are cutting a double mat. Let's actually, I'm going to bring this a little closer so we can really exaggerate, not exaggerate, but just show how big of a beast of a, well, a mat it is, not you. All right, here we go. And I'm going to take a step back. All right, Reaper. Oh! I feel like,
No resistance.
Should have grabbed the Zemron Saka.
hold on a second before you do
Sean's
that.
like, I want to re-roll this and cut it again.
Yeah, I mean, this is like $15 worth of mat. So
20 for the rest of y'all.
it is definitely worth. When you add our labor of wrapping and everything, then
Yeah.
it's 20 for the rest of you. So here, this is a double mat, and this is a lot of money going down the tubes. So we're gonna make the most of it because I'm cheap like that.
All right, everyone, buy Reapers.
Buy Reapers. If you buy a Reaper, you make it all worth it.
Yeah.
All right, you take another.
Yep.
You got scrap. My scrap. This is Mark's scrap. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You cut. Okay. And there's still more. There's still more. You want to try to cut this piece?
Let's save it, save it, save it, save it.
Well, it's not that much. It's not that much. It's like. You try again.
Yeah, I can go for it.
Yeah, we're just having fun with this little shard attack
Get
shard.
our money's worth.
Getting our money's worth. If I can get it up there.
80.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Nice.
And there's
Just
still
shaved,
some,
just shaved off the bottom there a little bit.
and there's still some left.
There's still some left. Mark is like killing it
I
today.
think it's done. Yeah.
Nope, the Last Samurai has not come in yet. Is this Keith Sharrow? I think we shipped your other swords today, but no, the Last Samurai has yet to come in. All right. Double mat with the Reaper. Oh, little slice.
Even slice.
It's like a
That's awesome.
nice. Man,
Yes. Don't bend my sword, John.
I'll try not to.
You have greater chances of bending it than us.
Ooh.
Did you hear how silent that cut was?
Are you saying I'm not getting enough kaze? Here's
No,
like a
no. I'm saying it was just a pure slice.
yeah, the chop is there.
It didn't thunk at all. There was no impact to it. It was just that edge just dragged along. Oh wow, you cut really far down on the blade too.
Choking up. Do you want to wipe?
Yeah, might as well.
This is the Reaper, people. This is an amazing blade. The Reaper is one of our favorites. Jacob Raymond, if you guys haven't shipped out your Iron Musashi, I'd love to see you guys cut with it. I'm pretty sure we shipped it out.
Time for a little hubris.
Oh, he's one-handing that shit. Oh, another big cut. Good cut. Big slice with one hand. And because it's double, it's going to be interesting to try to wrap back up.
Yep.
But once again, because these things cost us so much money, and this is a double mat, we're gonna cut this again.
Yeah.
We're gonna make, not make, we're
Are
gonna
we getting hypers in the chat?
hypers. What are those?
Just basically people no facing and whatnot for an epic cut.
Let's see.
It's a bird.
It's origami. That's Mark's. Well, okay, go for it. So Ryan gonna cut a scrap.
It
Yep.
exploded.
No, he got it. All right, Mark?
Real cut.
Oh, now he gets his real cut.
Yeah.
Oh, little slice. Scooped it a little bit at the end.
Central Baskin Robbins.
All right, John.
Yeah, the Reaper is such a fun sword to cut with.
This thing's awesome. I miss cutting with this thing. It's been so long.
And this is Mark's sword.
I'm not used to such curvature, so I'm scooping a little.
He's not used to curves.
The distance thing.
Double mat with the Reaper. Huh. Heard the whoosh and the thunk.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna? Okay.
We're gonna unpeg it. This should actually be a little easier because it's like there's a little more mass holding it down.
It
So,
won't fall as much.
We'll
As
see.
much.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
See if I can recreate my cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to use the 60, that on my blade then.
Yeah. Well, also there need to be another piece on top if I remember correctly.
Sub 10 or 9260 for spring steel. 9260 is gonna be a little better. A little tougher, just a little bit, marginally. Has a little bit of extra vanadium in it. Oh, next hit. Oh, okay.
Fudged it up.
So that was one unsecured, and then the other one was scooped, but still cut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't hit the stand.
it's your sword. I don't care.
Oh, it means I can get a new one.
Chop.
All right, I think it's the last cut we're gonna get with
Hold
this.
on a second. There was a messy, big, massive.
Oh my god.
Look with your special eyes.
So this is like a single mat. Actually, this is two single mat shards. They're loosely wrapped together. So this is a very difficult cut.
Would you like a cherry on it?
That looks like my hair first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you can get another cut on it.
Yeah, probably.
You want to try to? The haircut was. It's no longer bedhead.
Different bedhead.
Boo. Once again, this is the Reaper, one of our favorite cutters. Oh!
Yeah!
I don't even know what happened there.
All right, I want to get that last piece.
I skipped it like right on the corner.
Yeah.
Alright, Mark.
The Reaper we have 3 varieties of the Reaper, and it's definitely one of our favorite swords.
Should get more in.
More designs.
Yeah, I think so. And again, the ones we have are good designs. So.
Which should we use to cut with the scrap?
The problem with Legacy is they don't have a lot of selection of fittings. Like technically, they could get other fittings.
Yeah.
Can't stop a bullet. Oh, you're so
Neither
funny.
can-
Your
neither
bullet
can
can't
your
stop a
bullets.
bullet either. Can you ship me one to my house, the Reaper? Yeah, of course. If you pay for it. Why does the guy in black flex after swinging? I don't know.
Are you talking about
都是开封的吗？风是什么意思
this movement is called Chiburi.
上海滩.
You see it in a lot of Japanese sword arts. That was fun.
Okay, we have
I
a
missed you, old friend.
few scraps that we can cut.
Are we gonna use anime or NK?
You want to cut with your Eugene? Want to cut scraps with your Eugene?
Duh. Yeah.
The Tiger Reaper is the Reaper is. The new version has a black shimmy side with bamboo wraps. We have one almost exactly like it, different style. It's a stunning sword. It just cuts like a beast. All right, Eugene.
Here we have the Eugene. This is the Dragon King Katana made to commemorate Cat Iberia's 40th anniversary.
I think Dragon King's 40th anniversary. Maybe. Well,
Cat Iberia's.
oh, is it? Okay. Oldest? It's in a display case. We don't really take it out on a regular basis.
What's cool about this one is I got really lucky. Mine has Tobiyaki.
He has some floaters.
Yeah. We all love floaters.
Yep.
What's great about this one too? It's also has good kaze.
So we will show you after we're done from the case. We won't show you the entire sword because it's in a case, but we will show it at the end. John's the best cutter? Definitely not. I'm the worst out of this group. Sent the shard flying.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try again. Wanna try
Is
this
it the
first?
sword or is
Yeah.
it user error?
I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Let him cut the shard and see. User error. The first time was user error. This is the Eugene, which is also one of the Cast Siberia's 40th anniversary sword from Dragon King. Pretty cool. I only have one katana. I'd never cut anything, but I love these streams. Awesome, Ricky.
I'm glad I can finally cut with this because I don't want to cut bottles with it. I don't want to scuff up the blade.
We do not need to sharpen that one. We just it was just a bad angle.
Yeah. I'm not used to this grip shape. It's a little
开
funky
人
than
的都敢卖，都敢。All right. How do we first get into this? Quite accidentally, actually. This is a scrap on top of a scrap. Did you actually cut it?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Is the ska a little rounded?
It's a little bulkier than what I'm used to. I will say that much. As to whether or not it's rounded, hard to say.
So many stocky, whitey Midwestern dudes into swords. I mean, I think everyone's into swords. Just this,
I'm not a Midwesterner.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I know. Wait, none of us are Midwesterners. How often do you need to sharpen the T10? Most of them we've never sharpened. Never. You guys are really cool. We are definitely not cool. The swords are cool. Nice! Yeah, that's not an issue with sharpness there. How much does a sword cost? We start at 80 and go way into the thousands. Do not touch the blade with your bare hands, dummy. We're going to clean them afterwards, my dude.
Maybe don't do that on camera.
What is he doing? Is he pulling?
I'm getting little gunky people.
Midwest Matt Jensen isn't here. $80 sword. We'll show it to you after we're done cutting. We'll show you the $80 swords. We're almost done cutting. You love how nerdy this is. Awesome. We do have the purple rain. Purple rain. Nice. Oh wait, did you get it?
Unclear. Maybe?
That one was the super loose,
very
loose
loose.
one. Hard to tell.
It sounded like it cut though.
It's not. That's what it sounded like. It. That's why I was like, nice, because it sounded like it cut.
I wipe this guy off after every cut.
It's like collecting gunk in its bohi.
Yeah, no thank you.
I know you guys are really cool, says Ray Gimo. Maybe compared to you.
If Ray wasn't at work right now, I'd be able to stop by and
Bring his Filipino swords. Yeah,
that'd be so sick.
Ray brought his Filipino swords yesterday, and man, they were fun to cut with.
Yeah, those things cut some cool noodles.
scary.
Can you sharpen a wooden sword enough to cut with? You can, but it won't go through a mat. It's not heavy enough to go through a mat, probably,
It won't stay sharp.
and it won't stay sharp. Let's see. So, Mark, Eugene or Reaper?
I mean,
Why all Asian swords? Well, we have other ones too. We're just
For
showing
me-
the Asian swords right now, but
for
we
me-
do have, yeah.
Yeah, for me the Reaper is Old Faithful, but this is still a very nice sword. I'm also not used to it.
No.
He just stared at it. It got scared.
Yeah.
Have you ever made these swords now? What is the best sword to practice with overall? Practice cutting, practice drawing, all around. What sort of sword are we talking about? Ooh, nice kaze. Nice. Oh wait, I don't know what you did.
I missed.
You missed. He went right in between the two. Yeah, no, we have Western swords over that way, plus Chinese swords along that back rack. We have shashka. Is it possible to cut a tatami mat with a kokatana? Yeah. Wait, a kokatana or a kokatana? You know, kokatana is a Western term. It's not something you would oftentimes see in Japanese, like in official things. How does the ska shape compare to the other DKs? My shi has a big handle, but still well shaped. Go ahead, let's bring it up and show. I think it's a really slim little guy.
Not really. No.
It's not?
No.
Well, it's not like a big axe handle.
No, it's definitely not like your.
It's not like a Hanwei.
Definitely not like a Hanwei. Like compared to the Legacy is definitely narrower.
I don't know, it looked about the same to me. Oh, it is a little bit narrower.
Yeah.
Yes, we have cut with the Raptor before. We've cut with several versions of the Raptor. We'll show a Russian sword after the cutting. It's actually, it's an officer dragoon sword. Not one cut made in the last 5 minutes. Well, if you're bored, you can leave.
Yeah.
All right, are we done, or do we have some more scraps?
Yeah.
Oh no, we have a couple more scraps.
You want to try it?
Lots of kaze on it.
Yeah, if you can get your Tenouchi right on it.
We have cut with the Nodachi. These are real swords. We're cutting right now, so yes. Can Mark cut with the big two-handed Scottish claymore?
I actually have with the Kingston Arms. I cut through some tatami with it a long time ago. The factory edge is like okay for tatami. You want to like
Touch up the edge a little bit. Yeah.
First. Yeah.
We will touch up edges. Ryan is excellent at sharpening. He does a great job at sharpening. So,
Whoa. Nice catch.
how did Japanese soldiers keep their sword sharp in the? Swords. It takes quite a bit to dull them, especially if they're clay tempered. You might want to move that thing around away from your foot so you don't trip on it, which would be bad. Nice. All right. How are we? Do we have any more scraps you guys want to cut, or are we done?
I think I'm done. We're dead, Jim.
We're dead. Okay. Well, we will finish setting up the shop, and you can see just all that we have here. I'm gonna pull this back a little. We had to scooch a lot of things out of the way. Got tiny scraps all around here. We sent them flying today.
They're really cool. Where's the Messiah for the
All right.
Eugene go?
The Saya for the Eugene. Is that it? Okay, so here we are. Anything that you guys want to see while we're here? If you guys chopping a tree, would it break? Eventually, depending on what you're doing. How do you keep your katana from rusting? You oil them. Dragon Spring Wood Swirl 1060. Yeah, we'll show that. Especially if you make a specific request, we are very happy to show it. If someone you just say, oh, show your whatever, then that's a little bit harder to pull off. Here, where is the wood swirl? Here is the wood swirl here. We also got its twin, which is the Redeeming Light, which is the Christian Suba.
Yeah.
It's also made a 65N for the tactical. Or sorry, not for the tactical, for the Redeeming Light. All right, let's see. Russian sword. Okay, we will show you the Russian sword. Yes, we do ship. Visit our website, rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. Russian sword, we have the Shashka over here. Two versions of it. This is the Cloudhammer Shashka. Made of SX105V. Super lightweight. I love the tips of it. It reminds me of Kobayashi Maru. Let's see. The pink sword. Yeah, we have a pink sword. The $80 sword. Let's see. Any one piece, yes. Do you sell swords? Viking swords. There's the pink sword right there, the pink plum. The pink plum is a 65MN tool steel. 65MN is very similar to 1566, which is a spring steel, but it's high in manganese, which gives it its durability. Let's see. Shogun, we have a Shogun Tachi. Apple juice, that one is 125. It's called the Pink Plum. The Typhoon Swell, I believe that is Mugen sword. Right? Typhoon Swell is the Mugen sword. We do have footage of us cutting with this posted. It cuts so amazingly. So it's a Kobayashi Maru style blade, clay tempered on both sides. And it looks like the scabbard is long. The saya is long for the blade, but that's because it has a secret hidden tanto in it as well. So there's Mugen sword.
The first time I ever been to a store with one double mat, it's not
Let's see. Lower end katana over here on this side. We do have Rurouni Kenshins. Here are the lower end ones. We started at about $80, but they're all functional. They work. The Yamato we do have. Visit our website rva-katana.com. The trench knife right there. It's one of these right there. That's the trench knife. Let's see. We do sell swords. Visit our website rva-katana.com. Emma, we can show Emma. The redeeming light. I'll show you that in a minute. We just got that back in stock. We're very happy about that. Emma.
I gotta be up in the morning.
You out of here?
Yeah, I gotta run.
All right. See you later.
Good guys.
Night.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah.
Emma. Let's see. Hanwei Raptor Nanbokucho. Hanwei Raptor Nanbokucho. Where is it? Oh, there it is up there. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hanwei Raptor Nanbokucho. This is the Hanwei Raptor Nanbokucho. It has an okisaki. So you can see the tip. The stabbing tip is super long. It's one of our favorite looks. We really like this Nanbokucho. Nanbokucho is an era between the Kamakura and the Muromachi period. It's where there is a southern and northern court, and there's a lot of warfare going on. So you see a lot of decentralization in Japan. Roman sword we are out of. Favorite katana, that's one of our favorites. The Ghost of Tsushima, yes. Tengen's cleavers, right over there. And Ghost of Tsushima. Here we have two versions right over here. Don't ask questions more than once. We saw it the first time. If you ask them a lot, then the mods get trigger happy. Odachi, right over here. Black blades, we do have black blade swords. Let's see. How good does Emma cut? It's okay. It's a 1060 steel sword, but the coating on it, the purple coating, makes it a little less sharp. Two-handed katana that's great match against the longsword. Probably the Odachi. Landon, the sword is in Richmond, Virginia. Dual-edged tanto, that's a moraha zukuri. Here's the moraha over here. We have several versions of it, but this is one of them, the moraha zukuri. This one actually, it's not sharpened, but you could sharpen it on the false edge. I mean, it is sharp, but just not super sharp. Let's see. Best actual strong steel would be S5 shock steel. S5 shock steel. Hey, Ozai. Widest blade that we have here are 40 millimeters. We have some Osaraku and Hirazukuri. Uchi katana, many of these are Uchi katana. Here is one of the 40 millimeter blades. Super wide, clay tempered, great matte cutter. This is the T10 version. We also have this in 65 mm. And then we have this Osaraku as well. Osaraku is half the sword as the tip. I'm gonna see if you guys can see that there. My favorite katana is S5 shock steel. Not really. I mean, I do like S5 shock steel for abuse. Ozai, you missed us cutting. Your favorite katana with S5 shock steel. Okay, I misread that. Probably, if you're okay with Handachi, I do like the where is it? Oh, here it is, right here. This big guy over here. This is the Cobalt Cherry Handachi. What's this? Was it from Matt's? Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Cobalt Cherry Handachi over here. Super big, deep curve. This was a lot of fun to cut with. This is my favorite S5, probably. Not exactly a katana, it's a Handachi. We do have Damascus. The difference between $500 and $300 Reaper. The $300 Reaper is a wakazashi. So it's not really it's a match. So you can see here, the top one here is the $300 one, and the one we were cutting with is the $500 one. Any katana with a white blade? No. Discord coupon, yes. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Inosuke sword, we do have it. There's the Inosuke sword up there. Let me go and move these. We're short on labor.
I figured Mark.
Mark had to leave early, yeah. He had to work. He told me in advance. Let's see. Damascus longsword. We don't really have any Damascus longswords. We have Damascus Viking swords. Longest Odachi is that guy over there. 38 inches blade length. Handmade Damascus. Yes, actually. What would you get with $1,000? Probably one of the S5 Kodachi. The S5 Handachi is $925, I believe. If you had a little more, the Kawa Nakajima for $1,200. Those are some of our favorites. I'm going to reverse these cameras so I can multitask this. So bear with me while I switch things around. And hold on a moment. I'm going to flip this camera. Okay. And $250. We just cut with the $150. I can't talk today. $150. 10,000 chrysanthemums. That was a lot of fun to cut with. Got the katana from a Highlander movie. We sometimes have it. Brazil, if Brazil allows sword imports, we can ship it. Can a human balance standing on the tip of your katana? Probably not. We just let's see. Best sword to pick up chicks with? Probably. Yeah, I don't think that works.
One of these.
Any one of them. A sword automatically makes you 10% cooler. But unfortunately, most people who have swords have a pretty low charisma to begin with, so that extra 10% doesn't actually build that much. Let's see. Were you all like to come to your store to do some business? Where are you all from? Oh, we're in Richmond, Virginia. We're in Richmond, Virginia. Let's see. Thorfinn's dagger we don't have. What else can we show you guys? Can I see Redeeming Light and my thoughts on it? I like it. We haven't cut with, we just got a whole bunch of them in. We did cut with them in the past. We haven't cut with them in a while. But here's the Redeeming Light. They were already quite sharp. So there's the Redeeming Light. It's a 65 MN sword. It has that Christian style Suba. Basically, when the missionaries were first visiting Japan, they were using this symbol. Reverse blade? Yeah, I'll show you a reverse blade. Honja Masamune type? No. We have 3 versions of Kenshin Sakabato. One for 175, another for 275, and another for 700 and something. The 700 one is made of S5 shock steel. Yes, we are in Richmond. Rivers of Blood we are out of, but we are getting it back. Especially long swords, Japanese long swords, colored blades. We do not long ones, we have standard ones. Do you have a preference between the Reaper and the Legend? I prefer the Legend myself. What I will say is that if you plan on getting both, get the Legend now, because we're never getting the Legend again. We're never getting the Legend again. Do all of our swords come from Japan? No. Only a few of our swords come from Japan. All of them are sharp. I am watching Rurouni Kenshin too, actually. I just showed the Sakabato. Here, I'll show you the other Sakabato. This is the 65 MN version. Like a brown, black clay tempered blade. We do have some black clay tempered blades, but nothing with brown. Brown doesn't really go into it. So that's the Sakabato right there. For those of you who liked Hitokiri Batosai, when Kenshin was the bad guy, this sword also cuts like a dream. Amazing cutter. No World War II. No Honja Masamune. Oldest swords we have here, we have 2 swords that are over 650 years old, between 650 and 700. It's very hard to tell for sure because they're not dated, but they are evaluated by the MBTHK. Let's see. I have returned to see these beautiful swords. Awesome. Hey, Jay Davis in the house. Hottest colored blade, probably gold. Can I order a sword ahead for pickup instead of being shipped? Yes, Christopher. When you order from us, you have the option of doing a pickup. Watching the remake. I'm watching an anime right now. I don't know if it's a remake or not. Are your katanas all folded steel? Only some of them are folded steel. You know, folding is for ancient steels it was great, but for modern day industrial steels it's actually worse for the blades. Old swords, I can show you the case, but we're not taking them out. They're kind of a pain in the butt to get out of the case, but that's where they are. So we just cleaned them on like a couple Saturdays ago. That's the only time we really take them out during our live streams is when when we're cleaning them. Otherwise, it's just kind of a pain in the butt to do that. What shows am I into? All kinds. Favorite sword there, hard to say. One of the Legend Editions, one's from Tokyo Japan, and the other with a copy. I just can't deal with Kenshin. The author is just a giant POS. I didn't know that. I'm trying to find a sword, and your website keeps saying it's down, but I'm wondering if you have Asana's rapier. We do not. The best katana we just cut with probably one of our best cutters, which is the Reaper. It was handling double mats, a beast. So this is the Tiger Reaper. We have it Tiger, Bamboo, and Oni, or Demon style. It has this really deep curve. It's extra long. So much fun to cut with. So this is probably our best cutter. If you're watching Crunchyroll, then it's a remake. I'm watching it on Netflix. I was just on the website. It works. Cool. This expensive sword we have some antiques. Beautiful sword. That's really hard to say. It's very subjective. We do not have the Kill Bill sword. No. Z sword we don't have either. Probably one of my favorites right now, in terms of aesthetically speaking, is the Sun Moon. The Sun Moon has this really beautiful same scabbard, rayskin scabbard. Love the tsuba on that. The moon on one side, the sun on one side, the moon on the other. And this one has a really pretty hamon line. I'm gonna see if I can hold this hamon so you can see it. Really beautiful hamon line there. So this is one of our favorites. Cloud swords now. Too heavy, too big. Let's see. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. None of our katana are forged, and we work with several forges. Legend order place. Tell Mark I said hi. I will do that, Christopher. Why should I buy a katana samurai sword? I mean, why shouldn't you? They're cool even if you are not. Is there a Kokoshibo sword? Yes. Mind you, we're not cool either. A sword increases your coolness.
I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty cool.
And he's modest too. There's Kokoshibo right there for those of you who like Demon Slayer. That last sword I believe is 675 or 700 Ozai. It has real silk as well. Absolute number one you can't bear to sell. We actually just sold it, but I'm a big fan of Tachi myself. We do have DMC5 swords. What sword would have the highest quality metal and craftsmanship? S5 shock steel for best quality steel, Tamahagane or Orishigane for best craftsmanship. Basically, the better the steel, the least craftsmanship you really need. So like S5 shock steel is super tough. You don't need to have like excellent craftsmanship with it. You do need excellent heat treatment. Here's a DMC5. I know Steve, and are you in Aruba right? Oh, wasn't there like an earthquake where you are, Steve? So here's DMC. This is the clay tempered version. Beautiful hamon. Let's see. Favorite? I just showed one of my favorites. I really like all of these these ray skin ones. I really do like ray skin scabbards quite a bit. So check out this one here. Another ray skin. Phoenix Arms does a really beautiful job with hamon and polishes. To the west, got a tsunami warning, but it passed. Well, that's good, Steve. I'm glad you're okay. Ling sword, no. Let's see. Here's another ray skin. This is a really cool one. I like this one a lot. This one has an eagle on it. Strongest, most durable steel is S5 shock steel. Soaring Eagle has an interesting hamon. Is it this one here? Yeah, check out the hamon on this one. Has a lot of tobayaki, flying yaki. Dark Oni Reaper. That one's a really cool sword too. That's probably one of my favorite Reapers. That's actually probably everyone's favorite Reaper. We don't have the hook sword, no. Here's the Oni Reaper. Super deep curve. It's got the demon on it. The Oni. Oops, sorry, Facebook. Really deep, long curve. We'll see if I catch the hamon line. See if you guys can see the hamon line on it. These are really nicely done choji hamon. These are functional swords. We were just cutting about 20 minutes ago. Do you guys buy used but clean swords? We don't really buy swords unless they're antiques. And even then, is it worth 500? I think it is. I mean, it's an excellent cutter. Crimson Tiger is your favorite? I like that one too. Our shop, Rob, is located in Richmond, Virginia. What's the dip in the sword? What do you mean the dip? The swordie? The swordie is 3 centimeters. I need to get something with deep swordie. Jay, the Reaper is the one for you then. Rapiers? We don't have rapiers. We do have side swords, which are similar. Bleach swords we do have. XL, when we have XLs, they're usually big buff blades. We have several that are big and buff. Here are the One Piece and bleach swords down over in here. Okay. There's a divot on the blade when you shoved it. It's probably the bohi. Opinion on Ronin Katana? Phone died, I'm back. Well, welcome back to Game & Boy. Real katana cut through a tree trunk? No. Michonne sword. We have a couple of versions of Michonne somewhere around here. I'm not seeing it, but it is definitely... Oh, there it is right there. This is the 65MN version. 65MN is a type of tool steel. What should I get for your first sword? If you're looking for a good beginner sword that you're going to cut with, the Reaper or the Horizon. Sorry, the Vortex or the Horizon. Zoro swords are that way. I'll walk over a few feet. And there are the Zoro swords right there. I need a sword that can snap other swords. S5 shock steel is the toughest. Do you have an Oni mask? I don't. We do have Ichigo Zanpakuto. Favorite Demon Slayer katana? Probably Rengoku. Sasuke sword. Sasuke sword over here. So there's Sasuke sword. Sorry, Facebook keeps on, the thing keeps on sliding. Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can tighten that. Okay. What is the best slicing katana with max edge hold with good toughness? Probably SX105V is a good balance of edge retention, excellent edge retention with good toughness. ASAB 88 has excellent edge retention and decent toughness. S5 has awesome toughness. At 59 HRC, it has really good edge retention. Sasuke sword is 150. You said Vortex and Horizon is good for starters. Vortex and Horizon. The store is in Richmond, Virginia, Remnants of the Forge. Richmond, Virginia. Cane sword. Here's the Dragon King Octopus Cane sword. Love that octopus head. It has that release right there, that button release. Cane sword. Heaviest sword in store is probably the Claymores. Grade A titanium katana. There's no such thing. Well, I shouldn't say there's no such thing, but best for sword-on-sword combat, S5 shock steel. We have several S5 shock steel swords. We sell both in-store and online, still above ground. Mostly online, but we probably sell 2 to 3 swords a day in shop. Most of what we sell is online. We do have Kodachi. Surging Dragon. I love the Surging Dragon katana. That's one of my favorites. Surging Dragon is awesome. Why no Kill Bill? I'm not a fan of Quentin Tarantino. Inosuke sword we do have. Smallest sword, we have a little kaiken of that size. All right, it is almost 9:30. I'm going to shut this baby down. But thank you all for joining in. Not sure when we're going to go live again. We're expecting snow here tomorrow, and when it snows in Richmond, everything gets shut down. So I might go live from home tomorrow, but probably I'm guessing the shop will be closed tomorrow because of the snow. But you want to come in?
I can always walk.
So Ryan will be here tomorrow. So if Ryan wants to come here and go live, then we'll go live. But that's totally up to Ryan. So once again, thank you so much. Yes, we do have Rurouni Kenshin's reverse blade. Visit our website, rva-katana.com, rva-katana.com. Join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. So once again, thank you again for joining in. I'm going to shut down, what you call it first? And then we will shut down TikTok next. And last but not least, we will be shutting down Okay. Is cobalt steel used to make a blade? Cobalt steel. I couldn't tell you. I think cobalt shoots a lot of sparks.
Cobalt is used in like cell phone batteries and shit.
You heard it from Ryan. All right. Thank you all for joining in. Say bye, Ryan.
See ya.
See you guys later.